Well, good morning and welcome to ABC 10 Morning News. I'm Jordan Tolbert. The Golden State is in the midst of another heat wave that has unfortunately continued to take lives. In Santa Clara County, officials reporting at least 14 heat-related deaths in July so far. We know of at least one heat-related death here in Sacramento County. On Saturday, a person on a motorcycle died of heat exposure in Death Valley National Park, and an inmate's death at the Central California Women's location in Chowchilla being investigated as possibly heat-related. That's according to the Sacramento Bee. And there's major concern about our homeless populations. In Sacramento, kind-hearted people are operating showers to help people stay cool. The National Weather Service says at least 12 California cities have seen all-time heat records broken since Saturday. And keep this in mind, the heat is not over yet. Many cooling centers are now open all across our area until at least Friday. Some public transportation groups are even providing free rides. You can find more information on our website. That's abc10.com/links. And we are bringing you team coverage this morning as the California State Fair gets ready to kick off at Cal Expo. Candace Red will tell us how they're planning on keeping people safe in the sweltering heat. But first, Rob, will you give us a picture of what we can expect in terms of those temperatures?
Well, Jordan, these are really rough days because, if your AC's been keeping up and working and you've been fine so far, but it breaks on the second to last day of the heat wave, then all of a sudden it becomes a major issue for you. So this is one of these situations that it's not over till it's over. In fact, the peak of this second heat wave, because we did have a day or two off where it started to dip below 100 degrees, we're going to be over 110 degrees today. This is a major heat wave and a very critical day ahead of us. And it's been a very warm morning. If you've noticed, you're probably, your AC's been clicking on and off all night long. If you don't have it, you've been using the fan all night long. These are critical days because it's been so hot and warm overnight. We have another day where we barely have a delta breeze at all. So there's less onshore wind, dry air, and an elevated fire risk. We're really just steaming ahead toward the weekend, but it's not the weekend. It's only Thursday. So we got to get through today and tomorrow before we are rewarded with better weather, certainly on Sunday when we're all below 100 degrees. I've been monitoring the smoke and haze just in case, and there is some residual smoke out there, but that's not really the bigger story for air quality. It's just straight up smog. Each and every day that it's hot, you have high pressure with sinking air, and we create pollution on a daily basis. When you're in this stagnant pattern where there isn't a lot of air circulation at all, the air quality gets worse and worse and worse until now we're at this level where it's unhealthy for sensitive people. So if you're really sensitive, say you have some breathing issues or some medical issue related to air quality and you really need it to be good, it's just not one of those days, unfortunately. So again, unhealthy for sensitive people for the rest of today. As far as what you can expect temperature-wise as you're stepping out, folks, it is just straight up warm already. We're in the 70s and 80s and the 40s up high. So unfortunately, hot days and warm nights, the hallmark of a true heat wave. And like I mentioned, we barely have any delta breeze at all. So these are the numbers you're going to hit later on this afternoon. 111 degrees, very close to records in Sacramento, Stockton, and Modesto. You head up the hill a little bit, expecting it to cool down, and you do a little bit number-wise, but your morning lows are in the 80s this morning. So you've got hot days and very warm mornings. And hey, what about Tahoe? It's got to cool off there. It's in the low 90s, which is going to be close to records and barely any relief at all from the relentless heat. Now, with this said, I mentioned we are moving to better weather conditions later on into the weekend and beyond, and that's good timing because something very big is happening in and around Sacramento. That is the State Fair. So more on their plan on how to beat the heat and keep you safe. We've got Candace Red. Candace, good morning.
Good morning, Rob. I'm so excited about the California State Fair because there's something for everyone to do this year at Cal Expo, like the rides, the games, the food, oh my goodness, concerts, and of course those special events. But there is just one problem: the summer heat. For many people, it can be unbearable, especially when you think about standing in those long lines to get on the rides or even to grab a bite to eat. That's exactly why Cal Expo is providing cool spots like those misting stations where you can relax, cool off, and even charge your cell phone. And of course, several buildings will have AC too, and there are also 4 special Bonnie cooling stations throughout the fairgrounds for people to escape the sun.
There is lots of shade around the State Fair, lots of shade provided by the trees and the buildings. There's actually the kid exhibit also has quite a bit of shade over there. So they've really gone above and beyond to make sure that all patrons, young to old, have the ability to kind of cool their bodies down.
Ooh, that's good to know because it's going to be hot, hot, hot. But there are some ways for you to beat the heat, like wearing loose and bright clothing, a hat, sunglasses, and even sunscreen. It's also important to stay hydrated. We've been saying it all week long. That's why the fair allows people to bring their own coolers and sealed plastic water bottles, so that's good. It also helps you save some money. Wagons are also allowed if you want to tow instead of carry water, but just remember, clear bags are needed. And we're also told that emergency crews will be at the fair to help people deal with any sort of heat-related illnesses like a heat stroke or heat exhaustion. The bottom line here, folks, is that you just want to stay safe and stay cool at the fair. Jordan?
Yeah, definitely. And since people can bring those things in, want to bring water, sunscreen, make sure that they're keeping track of how they're feeling. Thank you so much, Candace.